Hello, hello, and welcome. This is the premiere of Crafting Hour live. So I'm so excited to be doing this, and I hope it all goes well. We will find out. I am using the new virtual background in StreamYard for the first time. We're going to use some of their music for the first time. We're going to see how this goes. So, yeah, my cat's over there making a bunch of noise. That's how it goes. He's using a scratch post. He'll be done in a minute, hopefully. Hopefully. Well, let's see. Let's get over here. Hey, there's Diane Phoenix. Hello, hello, hello. I listened to that song. It was amazing. Absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. Have Cheetah Will View. Hello. It's crafting hour, guys. Notice my new background. I added that one myself. StreamYard has a new feature where they have virtual backgrounds for you where you don't need a green screen. So that's what I'm using right now. Let me see if we can change one over here. Let's see. We have the brick wall. We have the living room. This is theirs. And then this they call a blur, where you can see there's who is that? That's Monkey. How it blurs everything in the background, but it boosts me out there, which is the same as portrait mode on your phone. This one I loaded myself, and I thought, well, I'll give that a try and see what happens, because you never know. It does take a little bit more of your computer power. So if any time I start freezing or anything like that, I'll just turn this background off and I won't worry about it. But I thought it would be fun to use it. I forgot to ask for a sound check, so I'm assuming y'all can hear me because no one is saying that they can't hear me. There's Dyson's Crazy Adventure. Hello. So I'm really blending into my background. Now, when I move, you see a little distortion. There's the cat coming down. So I'm not sure what I think. It's very different. Very different, to be sure. All right, Christina says she can hear me. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So it's crafting hour, and what I'm thinking is crafting hour. We'll work on crafts, and it doesn't have to be crochet. It doesn't have to be knit. It can be whatever you're working on. If you can do it while you're in on the panel. Oh, cat just jumped through here. We can do some things together. So I think it would be fun to have a panel. I don't do panels on my morning show because it's early in the morning and people are just waking up and sometimes grumpy, and sometimes their hair's not combed or they're not dressed yet. They're in their PJs. And Friday nights we're always playing music. So I thought, well, this will give us the opportunity to do some panels and talk to each other. And if you are a crafter of any sort, then you can work on your crafting while I work on mine. We'll see how there's Lizzie Lou Creates. Hello. We'll see how this goes with working on crafts and talking at the same time, because sometimes if you're crocheting or knitting, you got to count those stitches, right? But the project I'm going to work on today, I don't have to count my stitches, so it'll be all right. And there went a cat. And cross stitching too, sewing, whatever. If you're woodworking, and you can be on camera while you're doing it, up on a panel, fine. If you're not, Dyson's Crazy Adventure says, in my PJs waiting for coffee. Diane just made coffee. I'm having an energy drink. There's my energy drink. There it is, right there. I just shook it up. So I'm getting ready to do that. It's an active, You pour it in your water bottle. It's easy to use. Elizabeth says, I have cross-stitch piece I'm working on. It's probably going to take me several years, right? People don't realize how many stitches are in those and how tiny they are and how long it takes, right? All right. So let me start at the top again. So Diane is here. Have Cheetah Will You is here. Christina from Dice and Crazy Adventure is here. Let's see. Elizabeth Lizzie Lou Creates is here. All right. Elizabeth says, I like having YouTube videos playing while I craft. And, I do too. And I can put it like right here to the side and on my phone or the iPad, and I can listen and kind of watch out my peripheral, that was hard to say, peripheral vision. And if I hear something exciting going on, then I can stop and watch for a little bit, right? And then get back to what I'm doing. Yeah. There's Thrifty Angela. Thrifty Angela, I'm crafting. Kathleen says, I can't join this morning, but I'll add this one to my list. And I can watch, chat, and spin for an hour. You betcha. And Angela's getting some crafts done today. Well, let me show you what I'm going to be working on, and then I'll drop a link. If anybody wants to come up, you're welcome to come up. I just finished this. Oh, can you see it? It's a little cardigan, and it's tricolor. It has pink. It's fading into my background yarn. It has pink, and then it has blue down here. So it's a sweater. This is a pattern I bought from Triple C. And then I made a matching hat to go with it. So it has the little sweater and a matching hat. So I'm making another one of these, and I'm going to have my phone off to the side videoing me crocheting while I'm talking to you all, because I'm going to make a video of making one of these. So there's that. Okay. That's what I'm going to be working on. And tell you what, this is going to take some coordination my other lives don't require. So, yeah. But I'm excited. Okay, let's see if I can remember how to invite people up here. There's Mennonite Farmhouse. Hello. I need motivation to film how to make pineapple juice from the scraps. Oh, yes. Please do. Perfect for spring. Makes me think of Easter. I love it. Oh, I was reading another comment and giggling. Sorry. Angela loves that I'm crafting. I am a big crafter, but I usually don't film it. So this is something I'll have to get used to doing. Okay, so I'm inviting people up here. And the only thing is I need to know you. And I know everybody in here right now, so that's not even an issue. But let's see. Is this invite somebody? Why is my screen not going down? I think this is my invite button. I see a little person with the plus sign. Ha! All right. And I'm going to go ahead and drop this in here because I didn't invite guests early. And if I don't know someone, I'll just leave them in the basement. And Mennonite Farmhouse, I don't just make sure you have your name on yours if you want to come up. If you don't want to come up, that's fine. Okay, so paste. Okay, I might take a second to show up, but I just put that in there. And I will try to watch my basement. I will try. Okay. And let's see. There it is right there. There it is. Kathleen's got to go do chores. All right. Thank you, sweetheart, for coming in. All right. So anybody that wants to come up, even if you're not working on a craft, if you want to come up, you can tell us a little bit about your channel. Tell us what you got going on. Or if you're working on something, go ahead and work on it up here with me. All right. Okay. I got that done. And I'm going to do a new color. I think that's going to freak me out a little bit. I may take that background off. I don't know what my cats are doing. I don't even know what it looks like behind me. I've been working this morning, so my notebook's kind of a mess back there, but it's all right. It's all right. There's Captain Jack Scrapper. Ahoy! Okay, there. All right, there you are. I see you in the basement, but I'm going to get rid of this background real quick, okay? Because I think we're going to freeze up if I don't. There's Hugo Homestead. Hello, hello. Oh, how do I get this background off? I think I click right there. All right. Ta-da! There I am. Okay. I'm just afraid it's going to lock us up. Okay, here we go.
Oh, hello. There. Hi.
Welcome. I'm getting out my new colors. I got this blue, this gray, and then the white. And I'm going to make another tricolor one and a hat, just like I made on that one. And better turn my camera on over here. So how are you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm great. We are a whole 24 degrees today, and I'm so happy. I'm so happy because we've only been like 2.
I think it's 28 right here, but this morning we woke up to a -3. Yeah, I don't remember the last time it was a negative number.
No. I don't accept negative numbers. Oh, lovely. First, I'll take care of this.
You are braver than me to be able to try to focus on one thing and talk at the same time.
Christine says give her a few more minutes and she'll hop on. All right. So now I know I can untangle yarn while I'm talking. This is a whole new experience. I've never had other things to concentrate on.
Like I said, you're braver than me.
People who do this are very talented. They can multitask like crazy. Okay, now I got that untangled. I forgot to turn this on though. See, I made that other one and forgot to film it, so I'm making another one, but I like them a lot, so it doesn't bother me to be making another one at all.
I'm sure you'll put it to good use.
That's right. So what have you been up to?
Making YouTube videos. At least that's what it feels like. I've only been doing YouTube 6 months now. And this week I put out how to can pineapple step by step safely. Because there's a lot of YouTubers that, they show you how to can, but you got to do it the right way.
Right. I have done canning, but every time I do, I have to reread to make sure I'm doing it right because I just do it often enough to be confident in myself, But
I do a lot of canning, and I still read the recipe before I start because you just want to be careful.
Yes, absolutely.
So then I put out a sandwich bread video yesterday, and it already has 500 views.
Oh my gosh, I'll have to go check that out because I want to get back to bread making. I have not made bread, oh my gosh, in probably 15 years. So I want to because it's delicious and I love the smell of it in the oven. And specifically, I want to get a sourdough starter. And I don't know of anywhere to get one, so I'm going to have to make my own start.
I could reactivate mine and dehydrate it and just send it to you.
That's possible?
It's possible. Yes.
Oh my gosh.
You just lay it out on the cookie sheet at room temperature and it'll dry out. So all you have to do is feed it the water and flour.
I never knew that. I never knew that at all.
That's how much time I spend on YouTube learning this stuff.
Well, back when I'm in my 50s, and so probably 20, 25 years ago, everybody had the sourdough starters and the friendship bread starters. And, all you had to do was say, hey, and 10 people were like, here. And had those going for a long, long time. And I didn't know you could dehydrate your starter. Now, someone, I think it's TGIF, you've probably seen her in these chats. Mm-hmm. She got hers out of the closet, I think she said, after it had been in there for a long time. So she must know how to do that to keep it while it's dormant and then get it out and reactivate it. I didn't even know. Oh, Diane just sent me a starter recipe. Awesome. Oh, and she put your link in.
Oh, thanks.
Put your link in there. Yeah, I always forget to say so. Every single time, but everybody's welcome to drop their links in my chat. That's always just fine.
Last time I checked, I was 13 away from 2,000.
Oh my gosh.
And I've only been on 6 months.
I'm at 655, I think. I'm not sure. I think it's that. And we just started another channel that's going to be all music. Mm-hmm. And we're excited about that. And I have to get my piano tuned. My piano's okay for me to play, but I recorded it and it was like, oh, needs tuned. So I got to get my piano tuned next month. And then I'm going to play my favorites, which are the old gospel standards. And I love playing. So I'm excited about that. And my husband will be playing more on that channel. He's real shy. It's hard to get him to play over on this channel on Friday Night Lives, but the other one's just going to be more relaxed and I don't know, less pressure. I don't even know why that's possible because there will still be an audience, but it's just like more relaxed. We're just gonna chill out.
My husband's so shy. He doesn't want to comment on how he's eating my food for the camera. Like, how good is it? He's like, it's good.
If I can get this out of Doug, that's like, no. That's what I say. Just give me a thumbs up.
But then I get comments from my subscribers saying, just the smile on his face just tells me it's good. Like, yes, that is what I'm going for. That's my husband.
Oh, Diane just subbed to your channel, she said.
Oh, thank you.
And so this is going to be kind of new too. And this is what's going to be the hard part is for me to craft and keep track of where I am and watch my chat at the same time. So I apologize ahead of time to anyone in the chat. I appreciate you being there, and I'm not ignoring anyone on purpose. Okay. Really, really not. Really, really. And that said, just take a few minutes and just tell us a little bit about your channel.
Okay. Well, I started this channel just because of Heather at the Needy Homesteader. I don't know if anybody knows who she was or his, but I was following her for 5 years, and she got into a major accident and was hit with a drunk driver and it killed her husband.
Yes.
Well, that put her, not able to make videos. And I was a moderator in her sourdough club Facebook group, and she's like, make me a video. My camera that I used for my first video for her channel, she shoots in 640 pixels.
Oh, wow. I could see that. So
everybody that saw that video on her channel was like, wow, you're a good teacher. I would watch you if you made a channel.
Aw.
So here I am. And I thought, if I document my cooking, maybe I'll remember in 10 years what I did. And I thought it's a good way to teach my nephews and my nieces how I cook without them being here, since they live 55 miles away.
Yeah.
So then I was like, well, if I was able to get monetized, maybe I'll have an income to be able to make quilts for veterans, like Quilts of Valor, or for foster kids.
I enjoy quilting. It's like puzzles. I like to do puzzles and I like to color. So putting all those pieces together for me is just entertaining, mesmerizing, and relaxing. Love it. Love it. Well, thank you for being up here.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Oh my goodness, look at that.
That is cute.
He doesn't have a face yet.
Is that letters on his hat? I'm looking at that hat.
No, that's like the
is
head.
that O'Flanagan?
No, I haven't started him yet. Well, actually, I can't say that. He has arms, and he has the base of his shoes.
Oh my goodness. They're so cute.
Uh-oh. Man down.
My box moved.
Okay, I gotta count chains. That's the only part I have to count. I have to count to 90, y'all. So Christina, you want to tell us a little bit about your channel? And I'm going to be counting to 80 while you do that. And hopefully I don't have to rip it out and start over because I'm listening and talking.
My channel's just based off family adventures and gardening, and I did make raspberry jelly, and you'd be proud. I canned it right.
Yes.
And I followed instructions.
It's Leanne approved.
20. I'm writing down my number and I'll start there. That is awesome. You know what I'd like to do? I need to make some jam. That's what I want to do. Either, well, even if I planted strawberries this year, they wouldn't have fruit till next year. So I guess I'll be buying strawberries when they come back in season. And
I gotta
make myself.
I gotta buy some more raspberries because I've already got a request from my mother-in-law for more of my raspberry jelly. She likes to eat it with her pancakes.
Oh yeah, you know, my favorite pancake syrup I ever had in my entire life was a batch of jelly my mom made that didn't set. It never thickened. And we used it for pancake syrup, and it was the best thing ever. It was wonderful. Wonderful.
Yeah, people don't know how many uses they can use with jam just in itself and make sauces for meats and all kinds of stuff. Or fillings for French toast.
Donuts.
And donuts, obviously. Yes, donuts. I didn't even think about that.
Donuts. Donuts.
Or cream puffs. Oh, I see a kitty cat.
Cream puffs. Yep, that's Bubba back there. As long as they leave that blind alone, it's okay. Otherwise, I've got a spray bottle of water that I'll shake at them and they'll run.
I'm surprised none of my three are in the office here yet. All three of them had upper respiratory infections for the last 2 weeks. I almost thought I lost the youngest one, but she's now in heat and now annoying me another way.
Just trying hard. I'm going to say hi to some people real quick. Let's see here. Yeah, Diane says she remembers you from Heather's channel, from your video on Heather's channel.
Yeah, I showed how to make yogurt in the Instant Pot. Because Heather mentioned that she wanted to learn how to make yogurt last year. So I was inspired by Heather to show her.
Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, I got to keep on my way to 80. Okay, so I'm at 20. So here I go. Feel free to talk if you want to, but I got to count for just a little bit longer.
And not correct jokes.
1, 2.
How is Heather doing?
She's starting to make videos. She just showed how to make bone broth last week, and she was actually nervous about actually canning. And she put it in her Facebook and Instagram that she was nervous, and I'm like, why? So she got over that fear and got the videos up, but she's
So
still.
go check.
She does such a good job explaining things, and she does it in a way. And I know she has some beginner videos as well as her regular ones, but I mean, I didn't have to understand everything to understand what I need to do. And she kept it simple and on my level, which is beginner, even though I've done it before. It's been so long, that I'm a beginner again. And, I appreciate it when people are able to do that. And that's a special skill,
I think my videos actually reflect how Heather's videos are. Because I feel like I'm repeating everything that Heather has said in her bread videos. But in my way, I guess.
Well, it's a process though. So we do it the same, right?
Yes.
So that's fine. It's what we need. 4, 5. Okay, I'm at 80. Now I got to do 10 more because it's 80 plus 10. The first time I did it, I didn't read the whole line across to see the plus 10 at the end. And what that does, that plus 10 is for like the sides of your sweater. So my first sweater only came to here. This sweater comes like a sweater would, But yeah, I forgot the plus 10s. Let me do 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is my counting messing you up? Okay. She's like,
it
no.
would me.
Okay, I got the hardest part is the little chain because you got to count those. Okay, now I'm good. So this is going to be the back, and then you make a front panel, and you make a front panel, and then you sew it together, right? So the first time, I was being so careful, and I even pinned it together, and I still sewed that panel on upside down.
Oops.
Had to get my seam ripper. So I now know that there's seam ripping even in crochet. The first time I've had to use a seam ripper for crochet. And then I got that one on, and I'm like, okay, this time I've got it. So I sewed the second one. But this one went together like a charm. I didn't have any boo-boos. Knock on wood.
When I was first starting to make my own dresses, I had one dress that I sewed the sleeve on 3 times before I got it right. I stopped for 6 months in between the second and the third time. I was like, if I'm not feeling well, my brain's not going to work.
They just said the kitty's taking a bath on camera again.
Lizzie, I've had my cough for a couple of weeks.
Well, your voice sounds better than you did in your last video. My goodness, you sounded like you felt awful.
It's because I haven't worked for 3 days to exhaust my voice.
Wow.
Yeah, I took 3 days off of work to try to get some rest.
Yeah. Have Cheetah Will View is here, and I'm working on watching my scary movies. I have a list of the movies I've been watching for another time, but yeah, they talk about movies and stuff over on his channel, and there's a whole group that talks movies and stuff, and it was really fun. It's really fun. I don't know if you guys remember when I was a kid, there was a show on it like at 10:30. It was late night TV, And it was like, it was called Dimension 16, and it was all scary movies. It was the vampire movies, the werewolf movies, the zombie movies. And once in a while, my parents would let me stay up and watch, and then I always had nightmares.
See, when I was a kid, we probably had three TV stations coming to the house. We got PBS, CBS, ABC, and NBC, and that was it.
ABC, NBC, and CBS, just those 3 channels, and that was it.
Oh, and Fox.
No, we didn't get that. We didn't get that. And there was no cable TV because we lived in the country. And of course, there was no internet like there is now. So we had to entertain ourselves the old-fashioned way. So I played outside in the dirt and had a lot of fun, climbed trees. I don't know how I never fell out of a tree, but I never did. I never did.
You were talking about horror movies. I'm thinking instantly, or scary movies, whatever you said. And I instantly thought of, is Rocky Horror Picture Show a scary movie?
Kind of.
That's the most scariest I go. Then I thought, oh, Meatloaf's in that movie, and he just passed away.
Movie. I love that movie. Yeah, I saw that yesterday.
It didn't get much news, but yeah, that was a sad news to hear.
Yeah, it was. I thought it was. Okay. I gotta look at the pattern.
I'm like, do I talk or do
I'm
I?
looking at the pattern.
Do
1,
I?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay.
I would introduce you to my cat, but I don't want to say his name because people will get the wrong idea about me.
Uh-oh.
My husband named our cat. And it wasn't a very nice name to give a cat.
I have one outside named Twiggy.
Aw.
Well,
Because
this
he
one,
won't gain weight.
this one, he has a brown spot right here on his nose, and it's like 3 different browns. So my husband wanted to call him Dirty Face. I'm like, we're not naming a cat Dirty Face. So he says, we'll call him Biden. So he doesn't call him Biden sometimes. He calls him Bye-Bye.
Bye-bye. There's Van Life with Gina. Hello.
And he has Biden's personality. He's very quiet. He sleeps a lot. He won't attack. In fact, when we gave him his medicine, he didn't even like growl half the time.
Aw.
Now his younger sister, she has another name that fits her. That's not appropriate for a cat. It's Pelosi. And she was an outdoor cat, just, kitten like the rest of them outside. But she would always barge in the house to get breakfast, thinking that we'll feed her. And well, we did.
Yeah.
And she is a talker. Oh my. She won't stop talking when she's feeling right.
Oh no. I've got one that'll carry on a whole conversation with you.
So she's the speaker of the house.
There you go. There's Christine's Corner. Hello.
And people were like, why do you call your cats like that? I'm like, well, they're Democrats.
Democrats. That's hilarious. See, I'm in Hannibal, Missouri.
So yeah, sometimes I'm worried if I talk about my cats that people are going to get the wrong idea.
Half Cheetah Will View says Rocky Horror Show is a comedy musical. I love that. I almost watched it the other day because I think it's on Netflix right now. I think. Hello, Gina. Then Laugh with Gina is here.
I actually
Hello,
have the
Gina.
soundtrack.
I am having a hard time looking at my chat while but I'm done with the counting part. Now I just have to crochet. Christina, do you know, is Kevin going live today, or is he?
I don't know.
I kind of watched when I went live so I wouldn't miss his live, so we can go over there too at the No Mock Experience. Yeah.
I know he's quarantining in Florida, so.
Yeah.
Ava, can I ask you what program you're using to stream?
StreamYard.
Okay. I just didn't. Oh, you have a paid version.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I don't see the mark in the corner.
I used the free version for about the first 6 months, probably. And then I went ahead and I made plans for the channel and needed to have the paid version to do it. And then, you make these plans but implementing the plans into action and more work to do just didn't quite happen at that time. But now I'm ready. Yes. And did you know that little duck has a name?
No, I didn't.
Our duck, his name is Puddles. His name is Puddles. I went to StreamYard Summit on Thursday, and that's one of the things they told us is he has a name, and his name is Puddles. I did not know that. You better leave that blind alone. We don't need to see that. Go on. Hey, go on. Thank you.
I just got the ability to be on live streaming on the internet just 2 weeks ago because my cell phone service got better, like 5G.
Yeah.
So I'm like debating, do I want to do StreamYard on my phone to have lives?
A lot of people do. And I downloaded the StreamYard app to my phone and went in there looking at it, and I'm like, this isn't even the same thing. So I called Van Life with Gina, and I'm like, what is going on with this thing? And she told me, she said, you don't need an app on your phone. You just sign in to your StreamYard on your internet. So on my phone, it's Google. And so I did, and it looks just like it does on here, except it's teeny tiny, right? So I don't know about pushing buttons on there, but
maybe you need a stylist.
Yeah, and I broke mine. Where is it? I broke mine. I broke the end of it. And when I got this phone, the guy's he really hammered into my head. Don't lose this because it's programmed for your phone only and you can't have a replacement for it. So I always left it at home, right? And I had to go get my phone, something fixed on my phone, and he reached in there to get the stylus. It wasn't in there. And I told him, I didn't even know there was a place to put it in there. We lost Christina. And so I stuck it in there and couldn't get it out, and I broke it trying to get it out of my phone in that low storage spot there. Christina, if you waved, I wasn't paying attention.
I think she just dropped back into the basement, or is she gone?
I don't know. No, she's not. I'll watch for her to pop back up. So yeah, don't get a StreamYard app for your phone. You don't need it. You don't need it.
Well, I'm in Safari on here, and the first inch at the top is just the internet browser. So I'm like, how much room am I gonna have on the phone to be pushing all these buttons? So I'm
really, if you're watching your chat, the only thing I would question myself doing would be highlighting the comments when I'm on my phone for fear of pushing a wrong button, or disconnecting or whatever. So I just wouldn't I wouldn't highlight the comments, and that's really the only thing I do that I have to push buttons. Other than a lot of times we'll show little video clips.
Yeah,
we don't got to have that if I'm on my phone. She said her phone's acting up. Her phone's acting up. Okay, well, we appreciated you being up here. I was afraid you waved and I didn't notice because I'm concentrating on my crochet. Anybody else wants to come up? Come on up. The link is there somewhere. Maybe I should put it in there again.
Now, I even watched a video yesterday on how to actually do StreamYard from the back end, just because I just had so much anxiety about, well, but how if I go up there, how do I'm going to have moderators to get rid of the bots?
Well, use it. You have a computer?
At the barn.
Okay. I would do it on your computer first and do everything you need to do click-wise there. And then it's already done when you get on your phone. Like,
because I've tried to add mods on my YouTube account, but it's not recognizing the people I want. Like when I tagged our channel, you know how you cut and paste their channel, it won't recognize them.
I don't know. I went live, and then there's 3 little buttons you can click on their comments, and I just modded people as I went that way.
So just do the first live stream on YouTube?
Yeah. Well, no, you do it with StreamYard.
So I can do mods in the in StreamYard? Make mods?
I think so.
Because that wasn't
I have both my windows pulled up. I have my YouTube live. Can't say YouTube right now. My YouTube live window open and my StreamYard at the same time. And I might have had to do it over on the YouTube side. I don't remember. Lizzie's would come up, but getting ready to leave to go get tests done. That's no problem. There's Tom's Wild and Wonderful Views. Hello, and thanks for coming in. We're doing crafty stuff. Yeah, so this is my very first craft hour.
And I didn't come prepared.
Well, nobody knew about it. It was just a pop-up. I scheduled it, I think, 20 minutes ahead of time. So
you have a good crowd for not having it advertised.
Yeah. And see, for me, I'm on Central Time. So it started at 10 a.m. for me, which is plenty late enough. But it could be 8 or 9 for some people.
Or it could be 11:15 right now for me.
You're an hour.
I'm Eastern.
Ahead of me there. Okay. Yeah. So I have time zones written down up there because on a little post-it note on my desk, because to just try and figure it in my head, I'm like, I can just look up there and count. It's like, oh, okay, that's perfect. Because that's the way to do things, whatever makes things easier.
Except when you have friends in Australia.
Yep. Then you just have to write down how to figure that.
I'm like, they're 16 hours ahead. I'm like, Oh,
Christina says you have to open up the YouTube window to make mods.
So do I do that as a private thing before I go? Wait, no, they wouldn't be in the chat.
Yeah. I don't know. Somebody who knows more about it might be able to be more helpful. I'm still a beginner.
I try to learn. I mean, if anybody's watched my channel from the beginning, they're commenting how much I've improved in the last 6 months.
Isn't it amazing how much we improve and how quickly we improve? I was scared to death the first time I went live, and I already had friends on YouTube because, I'd been watching YouTube for a long time and in people's chats, and I knew people from chats, but still, when it's the first time to do it, it's like you just don't know what's going to go wrong.
I'm just afraid what's going to come out of this mouth is going to be uncensored.
You just have to do it.
Because YouTube might monitor, might zip my mouth on my views.
Yep, that can happen. Well,
I found out my husband's cousin has a channel with 100K subscribers, and he was in timeout for 2 weeks because of his mouth.
Uh-oh, I got a troll. Did somebody get that off there already? If not, can somebody grab that? Well, I wonder if I can. Never mind. I don't know if somebody already got them or not. That's another thing. Somebody can block somebody, but on the StreamYard side, it still shows up.
Mm-hmm.
When on the YouTube side, it's already been dealt with.
I've learned that. I was like questioning it.
You don't know that if all you're looking at is the StreamYard. Let me see if my I'm going to pull up YouTube on the other side here, and then I'll know. I'm sure somebody nailed them already. Everybody's really good about that.
Yeah, I need only 1,400 watch hours. And people are like, just to go on and do lives.
Yeah. Well, there I am. Was I locked up that whole time? Okay. Because I was on my other screen, so I didn't know.
Only 1,400 watch hours. And people were like, just to go on and do lives.
Oh, hold on. I got to mute this. There I am. Was I locked? Okay, there. I thought I X'd it out. Troll be gone. They got him. Diane got him. It's Whack-A-Troll Day. Bonk, bonk. Christina says you want to mod people while you're live so you can see them comment and be sure they got added, which is usually how I do it.
And you have to trust the person, because if you mod the wrong person, they can have people like timed out that are watching, and then their hours won't count for watch time.
Yeah.
Or they'll never see your channel again.
Christine, they're on there, but when I had the comment up, they disappeared. So here it is. She was asking for the name of the...
of me.
Yeah. When I pull up comments, the names disappear. Wow, now it's already been 47 minutes. How's that possible? Because I had to count to 90 and it took all 47 minutes.
No. It just means I'm entertaining.
It's fun to have people up with you. It's really fun.
Mm-hmm.
So that's hey, there's Hopus. You have a 2-day client, but I had to say hello and say your hair looks awesome. Thank you. I'm still not used to seeing my forehead, but today at least it's not freaking me out. I usually have bangs or a hat on, so it's like the other day on my live,
that's all right.
I kept like touching my forehead and going like this because it was like, oh my gosh, I have a forehead. I didn't know. Let's see. And Hopus, I need to email you because I have a question, but I'll email you later.
Nope. I'm using my craft light to be my ring light. Does that count?
Oh, I have. Check this out. So, my husband came home with 2 of these. Did you see that on my Friday Night Live? Okay.
No.
He came home with 2 of these LED lights. And he's like, look, I got 2. I got one. I got one to keep in my truck and one for my shop. And he got it out. I'm not going to turn it on because lights give me a headache, so I'm not going to shine it on anybody else's face either. But it has a stand, so it'll sit up like this, and you can adjust it. It'll also hang on something. It has a clip there, but it's also magnetized, so you can hang it. So I've got it on my file cabinet. But he set that down and turned it on, and I'm like, oh, ow. Okay. I can set it over here and use it. I'm still blind. It's shining right in my own eyes. I can use it for a light for me. And here it's so subtle, you really don't notice it. But then when I turn it off.
Yeah, people don't realize how much lighting is such a good...
So I'm more pale without the light.
Well, this dress makes me pale to begin with.
And because I have glasses, anything in front of me, it's just like my glasses are like a big light. So if I put it off to the side, it doesn't reflect on my glasses. Wow, I really blinded myself. I'm seeing dots.
Uh-oh.
No,
Maybe I should
No,
move
no.
over here.
Oh no, it's not your screen. It's
No, I'm just
in my face.
No, I'm paranoid about how people can't probably see me through the light in the back.
Oh no, I could see you fine.
Okay.
You're fine.
Yeah, I'm just conscious about that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So finish my story, I guess. Sorry, I shined the light in my face and got sidetracked. Yes, he lost one of his lights because I said, we're married and half of that's mine, so I'm keeping this one.
I wonder if I can use that line.
No, it probably wouldn't have worked if he didn't mind me having one, but
I tried to use that with our stimulus check. I was like, hey, can I have half of this check since it was half of mine? He's like, well, I thought you wanted a deck.
Yeah, those want lists kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. Excuse me.
Yeah, deck's higher on the list than what I wanted.
1, 2, 3. So I make faces while I crochet and I mumble to myself. And so it's hard to try to sit here and not do my normal banter with myself.
Well, I have this quirk, I can say. I have this habit of sticking my tongue out when I'm doing stuff.
Oh, I do that too. And I did it the other night on a live and somebody said something about it and I didn't even realize I was doing it.
If I could tell you how many times I've edited myself out doing that, then I'm like, people are here to see me. But it's not healthy when I'm cooking.
You just gotta be you. And and that's something else I want to start doing. I want to do some cooking videos, and I'm not a fantastic cook or a gourmet cook, or is this gonna be like our regular food? And maybe every other week I'll do a recipe that I haven't done before just for the video and see if we like it. But I haven't been brave enough yet. I'll get everything ready and then I just can't push record.
Hey, I didn't think I was a good enough cook, and look where I'm at now.
That's amazing.
My dad's like, when are you going to come out with your cookbook? I'm like, huh? Oh, I shouldn't tell jokes when you're drinking.
It's all right. It's all right.
It all went in the right place.
It did. Not out my nose.
But what happened to your seasoned water? I don't see it over there.
I don't have any right now, believe it or not.
I had a cup and a half of coffee the other day, and I could not sleep. And I was like, well, my video needs to finish, so I'll finish my video until 2 o'clock in the morning.
If anybody doesn't know what my seasoned water is, it's coffee.
I gave her that term.
John dummies, they may not know what we're talking about.
Yeah, I gave you that name. Because that's what my husband calls it.
I got this much done.
Well, that's pretty good for an hour's work, right?
You get a sweater yet? Not really.
My quilt friends, they can actually take the wool off the sheep and make it into wool, spin it, then make these cashmere sweaters. I'm just like, really?
I love it. I love it. Me, not so much.
Or knit socks.
Not so much. And then I have a friend who dyes her own wool. And
my mother-in-law can.
Makes yarn and dyes it the color she wants for whatever project she's going to do. Yeah, I can't do that either. But it's really cool.
Yeah, one of my friends, she actually has sheep, then gets them sheared. Then she takes it to get processed for batting, which is way more expensive than what you would buy at a store. But, she thinks it's worth it.
Oh, you mentioned seasoned water. So Diane's letting us know she's having Highland grog. And I ordered that black cherry coffee she was talking about on the morning talks.
That sounds good.
It'll be here Monday, which won't be in time for Morning Talk Monday, but it'll be there for Wednesday. Doug's going to try it too. I didn't know. I'm like, will you try the black cherry coffee? And he's like, that was his answer, the nod.
I tried my own cold brew coffee at home once, a few months ago, off of a YouTube channel, telling me you have to have this much weight of coffee beans to how many cups of water. Let me tell you, I'm caffeine sensitive. I don't even know how many hours I was awake. I was bouncing in bed at midnight.
We measure ours to our taste. If I followed the directions, it would be so strong. So much stronger than I'm used to drinking. So I know exactly what you mean.
My mother-in-law tasted it. She's like, this is espresso. I'm like, I try to have only 4 ounces out of a time. I'm like, what's the point if you can only drink 4 ounces of coffee?
Oh my goodness.
It was good.
Yeah, when it's really strong, you only need a cup this big. Done.
I'm like, there was no fun in that.
Was that refreshing? I don't know.
But the cold brew was way easier on my stomach because hot coffee just turns my stomach some days.
I can drink mine hot, warm, or cold. I've never had it with ice in it. Some people drink iced coffee.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure it's good. But that drives Doug, my husband, crazy because he's like, your coffee's getting cold. Are you going to drink that coffee? I'm like, yeah, I'll get to it.
It has to be like a certain temperature if it's warm for me to drink.
Oh, Kevin will not be live today. Okay. Thank you for letting me know. That's why I picked the time I did. Because I like to go to his live. And, and that's another thing. I don't even know who else is live on Saturdays because usually on Saturdays, his is the one I grab and then I'm doing other things. So.
But everybody I know has a live scheduled every week for the same time. So anybody knew.
So, yeah, so I'm thinking I'll grab the Saturdays at my 10 o'clock like I did today, even though that'll still be like 8 o'clock for some people.
And I'll be on my Aussie Garden and Kitchen Tonight's live at 8 o'clock.
I love that channel. Is that on Saturdays?
He's just now starting up on Saturday nights. I think it'll be 8 o'clock your time, I believe. He's going to have a panel of guests talking about if you cook international foods or if you're afraid of international foods. So we're going to have a discussion tonight.
Nice. I've not been to one of his lives, but I love his videos. Love his videos.
I love his lives too. You have to go back and watch the one on mental health.
I'll try and catch that tonight.
It's 3 hours long.
Yeah.
Just because it was very powerful.
Saturdays. Sometimes Van Life Rocks is live, but he's been working Saturdays. Van Life with Gina does Saturday lives, and when she's live, I'm over there. And Van Vita Travels does lives, but they're all actually traveling, so I don't know how their internet is. So I don't know if she'll be live or not. But Christina's going to be working next Saturday. So I am just now getting my sleep back under control. I used to have insomnia really bad. And just things going on. I got to staying up late for some things, and my body just, boom, before I even knew it had happened, my internal switch clicked. And for the last 3 weeks, I can't sleep at night because my internal clock has changed. And so last night was the second all night normal nighttime sleep routine for me. And I feel so much better because I wasn't sleeping all day and getting enough sleep. I might take a nap, and a nap just doesn't cut it.
Mm-hmm. I feel worse after a nap.
That's what I was getting ready to say. You can take a nap and get up feeling worse than you did before you laid down. And that's kind of what was happening to me. And I can feel myself kind of running down on the inside.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, oh, some things have got to change. So last night I didn't sleep real well, but I made myself stay awake all day. I did not take even a 30-minute nap. I did not. And then last night I slept really well. So I'm hoping I'm able to flip that internal switch again. And but it surprised me how quickly my body did that.
Yeah, I have therapists tell me don't take naps during the day.
Oh.
It messes you up.
That I was having to because I'd be up all night, and Doug gets up at 3 to go to work, and I'd still be up. Like, hello. Which I don't know if he liked having me up at that time of the morning or not. Because usually I just make sure he wakes up and then say goodbye, and that's it. You know, I'm not up and all chipper and like.
Well, you need that connection in the morning.
I don't know. We'll have to ask him how he feels about that. He'll say, oh, go ahead, stay in bed. Oh, I don't know, but I think I got on his nerves, maybe. I don't know. It could have
Well,
happened.
they say when you get married, you marry the one person you get to be on their nerves for the rest of their lives.
Is that how it works? He doesn't get on my nerves too often. Oh, and he's so quiet and nice 99% of the time that 1% that I do get him on his nerves and he's irritated, it's awful. It makes me cry. He's like, why are you crying? I'm like, ah.
Hi, Pelosi.
He'll be like, I wasn't mean to you. And I said, I know.
Come here. Well, the Speaker of the House just showed up.
Ah.
Come here. She's very tiny. She's like 16 months.
She is tiny. Hi, baby.
Huh?
Hi, Speaker of the House.
Oh, there she goes. She's so tiny for her size. In fact, I had to argue with the vets how old she was just so she'd get her vaccinations.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, no, she's really, yeah. What are you doing? Oh, she's in the sun there. So, yeah. What are you doing? Yeah?
Oh, I heard that.
I tell you, she does that all the time. Huh? All the time. Hmm? Oh, she's purring. You hear that? All right. Don't hog up all this. Okay, you've had your 15 seconds of fame. There you go.
Yep, Doug gives me the look in the morning. Oh, Diane said Doug's going to give you the look. Have you seen the look?
Hey.
Have you seen the look? I'll play the look for you. So we're musicians. So we were out playing music, and I forgot how the song went. It happens because all my music's up here, but it happens. Let's see, where is it? You got to see the look. I kind of get this look in the mornings when I'm up and all chipper. Where is it?
Pelosi.
Oh, there it is. Here it is. This is the look. play that during my crafting live, but there's the look.
I don't think I've ever seen that look from my husband.
He's got a look. Uh-oh, Christina says my husband is in a mood every morning. I used to not be a morning person at all. I used to like, everybody just leave me alone. I want my cup of coffee and I don't want to talk to anybody for 2 hours. But I'm not like that anymore.
That's me.
I sure used to be a lot. Well, there's my sweater. And the rest of my chain.
That won't work in -3-degree weather.
It's like, it doesn't even qualify for an ear warmer yet or any, not, well, no, because there's nothing to hook it on for a nose warmer. Can't even cover up a finger. Nope, wouldn't do any good yet, but it will. It will. Well, it's hard to believe it's been an hour already.
I was about to say I should jump off here.
I can't believe it at all. That went by real fast. So I'm looking forward to my black cherry coffee getting here. And then I found chocolate mint coffee.
I've had chocolate peanut butter coffee.
Oh, that would be good. There's all kinds of coffee I had not seen before. So I started a coffee list on my browser so I can just click the coffee and it goes right to my coffees now. It's all Diane's fault. No, it isn't. I already drank coffee. I just didn't have any flavored coffee. I have flavored teas. I like to drink tea. But yeah, so I'm going to get into the flavored coffee. And I mentioned to Doug, just threw this out there. You know, it is a morning talk with coffee. Maybe we should taste test flavors of coffee. It's a thought. Don't know. Diane says guilty. That black cherry coffee just sounded too good to pass up. Oh my goodness. Oh, I don't know what I clicked on. Nothing bad happened, so it's okay. All right. Well, just a reminder, Diane said Kevin will not be live today. So I will get to know that. And I hope he gets to feeling better. I've got everybody in my prayers because there's so many people that are sick or know someone who's sick and so many people traveling. So I would just ask everybody to keep all those people in their prayers and just always remember how awesome everybody is. Every one of you are awesome and fantastic, and I love each one of you. So thanks for coming up on the panel today.
Yeah.
It's a pleasure to get to see you and hear your voice and get to know you a little better.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Thank you. So I think I'm going to go with Saturdays at 8 a.m. Pacific time, which would be my 10 a.m. Central time, your 11. For crafting hour.
So it's brunch at my house.
Hey, I'm there. What you having?
Seasoned coffee.
So thank you all for coming. And it was a pop-up, and I didn't know if anybody would be here or not. And I'm so glad people were here. And it's fun. And you should, Leanne, you should do some lives because they really are fun.
I'll get the strength to do it.
You'll be nervous the first time, possibly. And after that, it just gets easier and easier. It does. And you really get to know people. And people enjoy getting to know you. You know, it just makes things, it takes things up a level where you get to know people better. And I really enjoy it. I enjoy it very much. But okay. Oh, she'll be watching and working next week. And Thrifty Angela says, hope everyone has a good day. Diane says, love you. I love you right back. And I'm really going to be loving you when I'm drinking that black cherry coffee. I'll be sending lots of love your way. So I will go ahead and end this. And just because it's the way I always end my lives, even if it's crafting hour, we're still going to go out with some music. And let me find it.
Here, I'll go to the basement.
All right. Thank you for being here. Very much.
All right. Thank you. Take care.
There it is. I found it. I shined that light in my eyes and I'm still having trouble seeing this writing over here. So everyone, thank you so much for being here. I got this much of my sweater done. Look at that. Look at that. And that is a pattern from Triple C on Ravelry. That's hard to say. Called Blessed Day Cardi. And when the live is over, I'll put a link to that down in the description. I'll have to get it from her, so it might take me a little bit to get that down there. But thank you for coming to Crafting Hour, and I'm excited to have the opportunity to add this to what I'm doing on the channel. And you're always invited to bring something you're working on and come up on the panel. Come up on the panel and tell us about your channel. And it's just a fun way to get to know each other. And I enjoy it so much. And I'll be working on this sweater for a while. I'm only going to work on it on camera, not only on the live, but I'm going to video the entire process of making this sweater and put it up as a video. And but I'm really excited about having a Crafting Hour live. I'm really excited because crafting and crocheting and sewing and that's all stuff that I love to do. I love to do it. So I'm excited about that. And I see there's a new comment. So let me come over here. And good grief, there's another troll. I hope somebody got that for me. If not, I'll get it when I'm done. Oh no, I can get it right here if it's still there. All right. And have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. I'll see you around somewhere in the chats in the meantime. And just know we love you. We appreciate you so much. If you happen to be struggling, know you're going to get through it. We can do hard things, and we all have to do hard things sometimes. And you will get through it. Always remember that you're amazing and that you are loved. You are loved and appreciated. So with that, we will head out. And let's go grab that song. I went over to the other screen, so I got to find it again. There it is. Thank you, guys. Until next time. Mwah.